Feels good to get away from the city, right?
Absolutely. Fresh air, no phones. Just us and nature.
Just remember to stay close. This trail can get tricky, and we don't want to get lost.
Relax. I'm practically a mountain girl now.
It's this way, I think.
Are you sure? That path over there looks like it might be shorter.
This doesn't look right.
Yeah, because we're off the trail. We need to turn back before it gets dark and rain.
Of course it starts raining now. Just perfect. What do we do, Carla?
Stay calm, Leo. Let's find some shelter before this gets worse. Moving in the rain is risky on these trails.
Carla, look. A cave up ahead.
Thank goodness. Let's get inside before we're completely soaked.
Finally, a break from that downpour. I was starting to think we'd never find shelter.
Nature throws curveballs sometimes. But hey, we've got a dry spot to rest. Could be worse.
Could be better too. If we were home right now, we'd be dry, warm, and not in the middle of nowhere.
True. But think of the story you'll have after this. Surviving a storm in the wild. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I guess. Except right now it's not so cool. Just wet and miserable.
Leo, what if? What if we don't make it back? I mean, what if we can't find our way after this? Don't go down that road. We'll make it back. We've got supplies and are safer here. Hey, don't go down that road. We'll make it back. We've got supplies, we've got each other, and we're both stronger than this storm.
I know. But it's just everything feels so out of control. I wasn't ready for any of this.
I get it. Survival isn't easy, especially when things don't go as planned. But trust me, we'll find a way.
I wish I had your confidence, Carla. You always seem so calm and collected.
I've been out here enough times to know one thing: panicking doesn't solve anything. You take one step at a time, one problem at a time. That's how we'll get through this.
You know, for a moment there, I thought this trip would be a disaster. But I think I'm learning something from all this.
Oh yeah? What's that?
That I can handle more than I thought. And that I should probably listen to you a bit more.
That's a good lesson, all right. But hey, you did pretty well out there. Not everyone would have handled this as well as you did.
You really think so?
Absolutely. This kind of thing tests you, but it also shows you what you're made of.
It's beautiful. After everything we just went through, it feels like a reward or something.
Yeah. Sometimes, all the struggle is worth it just to see a view like this.
You know, I never thought I could handle something like this. A day in the wilderness, soaked to the bone, lost, and barely holding it together.
Well, now you know you can. Life throws things at you, and you learn you're stronger than you thought.
I think you're right. It's funny, I feel different. Like this changed me, even just a little.
That's what nature does. It reminds you of what you're capable of, what you can handle. Out here, it's just you, your instincts, and each other.
Yeah, and I have to say, having you here made all the difference. I'll admit, I was kind of embarrassed out there, panicking like that. I thought I'd be tougher.
Hey, even the best hikers get scared. Being tough doesn't mean not being afraid. It means pushing through anyway.
Guess that makes sense. And I think I'll remember that next time I'm in a rough spot.
Exactly. Take this feeling with you, Leo. It'll help you when you're back in the everyday world, too.
You know what? I think I could actually go for another hike. Eventually.
Ha 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 ha. Careful what you wish for. But hey, when you're ready, I'm up for it. Just maybe we check the weather next time.
Agreed. Dry trails only. So what do you think we've left behind? A couple of muddy shoes and tired muscles?
Hey, maybe a little more than that. I think we've both gained a lot from this.
You mean like bravery? I definitely felt scared at times.
That's normal. It's what you do with that fear that counts. You faced it head on.
I tried, but there were moments I wanted to panic.
And that's okay. Acknowledging your fear is the first step in overcoming it.
You always know what to say, Carla. I wish I had your calm.
Trust me, it's not just calm. It's practice. I've had my fair share of freakouts too.
Really? I can't imagine that.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone has moments of doubt. It's part of the journey.
So you mean I'm not alone in feeling this way?
Not at all. Just remember, it's how we learn and grow.
I guess I didn't realize that before. This experience has really changed my perspective.
That's what adventures are for. They shape who we are.
I'm really glad we did this together. I feel like I can tackle anything now. You know, I used to think I'd never enjoy hiking. I always imagined it would be boring.
Funny how a little challenge can change your perspective. Sometimes it's the struggles that make it worthwhile.
Absolutely. It's not just about the view at the top, but how you get there. You know, I used to think hiking was just walking in the woods, but this was a real experience. Finally. Pavement. I could kiss this road.
I think we're safe now. Not a mud puddle or trail in sight.
Feels kind of surreal, doesn't it? Just a few hours ago, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere, and now, here we are.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly things can change out there. But you made it, Leo. You really pulled through.
I guess I did. Didn't think I had it in me.
You've got more grit than you give yourself credit for. Just remember this the next time you feel like giving up.
Lesson learned. And honestly, thanks, Clara. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Hey, we were in this together. You kept me going too.
You know, after this, I don't think I'm leaving the couch for at least a week.
Hey, fair enough. But who knows? Give it a month, and you might be ready for another adventure.
Not anytime soon, that's for sure. But maybe one day. With you leading the way. Hey, what do you say we grab a coffee? I think we've earned it.
Sounds perfect. I could use something warm that isn't trail mix or rainwater.
Ah, civilization in a cup. Can't believe how good this tastes after everything we went through.
It's the little things, right? You only really appreciate it after a day like today.
You know, Carla, I don't think I've ever pushed myself like that. But out there, I had no choice. It was like, survive or don't.
That's what nature does. It tests you in ways you don't expect. But you handled it well, Leo. You kept it together.
Barely. But you were right. It was a lesson. One I probably needed.
Sometimes it takes a challenge to see what we're made of. And hey, now you have one great story to tell.
I sure do. Though, I think I'll leave out the part where I freaked out in the rain.
Trust me, no one would blame you.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. Hey.
You know, I was serious about what I said. Next time I head out on a trail, I want you there.
I'll hold you to that. But maybe we pick a clearer day next time.
Deal. But let's just keep it to one adventure at a time. For now, I'm happy with this coffee and a dry seat.
To small comforts and big adventures.
Cheers to that.
Ha 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 ha.
Hey.